media is the best thing that ever happened to people like yourself, people like myself who are independent, who are entrepreneurs, who want to go out there and get our message to a wide, large audience.
Yeah.
But it's also, its backlash is that, you know, it gives people guts that they really don't have.
Yeah.
It makes people do things that they really shouldn't do. It makes people, you know, get that attitude. I show you, nigga, I ain't broke, but nigga, I'm a gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, it makes people talk what? So a lot of guys talk about they gonna kill people. You know, nigga, it's on when I see you, man. You know what I mean? They really don't mean that, man. It's easy to say that, man. You know, like Drake said, when you got Twitter finger. You know what I'm saying? Twitter finger is different than trigger finger. You know what I'm saying? You can say, I'm gonna do something to somebody until you see that person and it's in your face. It's like, wow. You know what I'm saying? This is something else, man. This is, I didn't expect this. I expect this to really go down. Well, you know, man, you know, anytime, you know, somebody of that stature that's powerful, you know what I'm saying, I mean, that's black, that speak out or try to show their blackness, man, you know, but the white system, you know, it's a system of white people who like to control things, you know what I'm saying, I mean, and they not, you know, I mean, we get along with all the regular white people, we kick with them every day, you know what I'm saying, I mean, but there's a certain group of people who don't want that to happen, don't want us to reflect any power, so when you speak out or when you protest, you know, what they do is, you know, they call their people, they call the police and all of them get involved and they tell them, they say, look, you know what I'm saying, we don't want you to support this, we don't want this, if you support it, we're not going to support your union, we're not going to support your cause.
Yeah.
And people, you know, they do what they paid to do, you know what I'm saying, I mean, and, you know, that's what it was with, you know, some of these black organizations that these leaders, that's the reason why they don't act crazy, because they get paid. You know, and they get government money. So when they get that crazy, the government tell them, say, well, you know, if you don't stop, you know, protesting, we're going to pull your funds. You know, and you know, that's what they do, man. They control everything through money, man. You don't see them because it's a hidden hand, but they definitely in effect. And you know, right now they mad at Beyonce because she definitely is not playing, you know, according to the rules that they set up for her and the rules that she's been playing by. You know, now that she want to, you know, talk about back power and stand on top of drawing in police cars, you know, and talk about how she's proud of being Creole and she's proud of her hood husband. You know what I'm saying? People, no. You know. And that's what, you know, I mean, we got to be clever too, man. You know, sometimes, man, you know, you can make those kind of statements as Beyonce made, but you can make other statements too.
Yeah.
You know, you can be more influential from behind the scenes. And, you know, she just have to, you know, be a little bit more clever and have to realize, man, that this enemy that she's dealing with is like no other enemy she ever seen.
Yeah.
You know, he's so powerful, he's so wicked, he's so diabolical that he would destroy the core of everything that she exists. She was probably with the police. I wouldn't be surprised if they got some stuff on her and Jay that they can indict them for. You know, and they might, you know, even send an accountant up in there, have the accountant, you know, pay some kind of fraud. You know, that's just how powerful these people is, and that's how cold they is. You know, when you're in that position, man, you got to realize, man, you know, that these people, you know, they spend billions of dollars, man, you know, promoting filth in our community, murder, and telling these guys, you know, if you rap like Lil Wayne, if you rap like 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you get a little bit more gangster, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we gonna take you platinum. We gonna give you a lot of hits on YouTube. You know, they support that and they promote that because that promotes the ignorance in our community.
Yeah.
You know, they're not gonna, you know, let that good, you know, positive, you know, J. Cole, man, he should be on the radio all the time. I mean, they won't put the J. Cole, you know, I mean, it's just a lot of positive rappers out there, you know, there's a lot of positive people, you know, that they don't want to be positive, and as soon as they get positive, people bubble. And as you notice, as soon as Rick Ross met for Faircon, did he call the case?
Yeah, I remember that, and the one with the Game.
Yeah, the Game. Yeah. And who else met with him? 2 Chainz. Whoever meet with Faircon and get a serious case.
Yeah.
You know, Jeezy met with him, and Jeezy called the case in L.A. You know what I'm saying? So that's just to give you a hint on how powerful these people is. You know, soon as them guys try to get, you know, promote their blackness, that's what I mean, something mysteriously happened to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They catch cases.
Too cool for cause.